Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto Trader Network. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be reviewing Sphere Financial. So they are very similar to Titano in that they are a auto staking and auto compounding token. So basically you just buy Sphere and it automatically compounds whatever amount that you stake and grows exponentially. So these are really popular tokens right now with the rebasing rewards, and so let's get into that. We're going to start with going through their website and their documentation, get into the nuts and bolts of the project, and at the end of the video we will go ahead and purchase tokens and do a step-by-step on how to stake them. Okay, so here we are on the Sphere Finance website. They'd like to become the S&P 500 of crypto. Basically what that means is they'd like to diversify their portfolio, so the treasury investments that they make are going to be in multiple different chains and protocols, nodes as a service, etc., to help grow that treasury and keep the rewards sustainable. The S&P 500, for those that don't know, is pretty much the top 500 U.S. publicly traded stocks, and its focus is primarily on market capitalization. So I think that's a great idea. It enables sustainability in the project. The nice thing is when you invest your tokens into this project, you don't lose them. There is a tax, so we will go over that in the white paper, but the tokens are not burned when you do enter the project, so you pretty much can take them out whenever you want. But again, we want these projects to last. We want to make money in the long term, so sustainability is always key. All right, so they are powered by Polygon. They are on the Matic network, so that's great. They have an audit by Certic going on. It's a work in progress right now. It is not complete, so we will update once they are done with their Certic audit. And they have the highest KYC by Obsidian. So what that does is they've gone out to this company Obsidian, which does their know your customer, your KYC, and public trust. So they basically send them proof of their identity with U.S. government documents or whatever country they're in. And then they verify those documents, Obsidian does, and then they also do a live interview with them, so they know that they're the actual people on those documents. And after that, they do a full background check on the entire core team to make sure that they are the people that they say they are. So that's a really thorough way to KYC, and looks good to me. Some of the team is actually doxed as well, so they're not looking to rug pull anytime soon with this project. Okay, let's jump into the white paper. So we'll go to the documentation. And what is Sphere? So Sphere Finance offers the Sphere token with automatic staking and compounding capabilities, like we talked about, very similar to Titano, as well as a market fixed APY of 99,900 and a daily return on investment of 1.91%, so almost 2% ROI, which is really good. Like I said, they're a one-of-a-kind index fund for DeFi, akin to the S&P 500, so that's kind of what they're going for. And Sphere's automated staking system pays out every 30 minutes or 48 times per day, same as Titano. And how do I join Sphere? Is to buy our token on the open market via Bogged or QuickSwap. I wanted to point this out because it says Bogged allows you to buy the token with auto tax, and therefore you don't need to adjust the slippage. So the tax is 13%, and I know that people have ran into issues with trying to buy Titano and adjust that slippage. That's what that slippage is the tax that's being basically assigned to the token immediately on purchase. So here is the tax breakdown. Investing Treasury captures 3% all buys and 5% of all sales. And we'll go into that taxes breakdown a little bit more in the frequently asked questions. So in the FAQ, why is the market price of Sphere so volatile? This is another one of those, Titano type tokens, like I said, and the market price is going to go up and down as people buy and sell. It's because there isn't a giant, market cap on this, so you will see some volatility. Please do your own research whether this project suits your goals. That is something that we always make sure to reiterate, is do your own research on the project. Don't just ape in because a YouTuber tells you to. I wish I had gotten into Titano a little sooner, so I'm thinking this may be very similar to Titano and could make some good rewards, and so I'm getting in now while it's still a little early, and we'll see what happens. But I'm not putting a lot in, so that's kind of the key. I like to try to add a little bit in, see where the project goes, maybe take profits, and from there you can just kind of let it ride. So that's kind of the goal with this one. Okay, so scrolling down, there's a lot of information in here. I won't go through it all. How the APY is calculated. There was one thing that I wanted to touch on. So Sphere Finance audited, not yet. We are planning on getting audited by Certic. They actually have started that audit on Certic's website. It does say that it is in progress, so I will update when that is done. And here's the taxes. This is what we wanted to get into. So they have a sell tax. It's generically capped at 20% with a ceiling of 25%. It can only be done manually with the approval of the community. That's a raising of the 5% to the 25%. So basically what they're saying is taxes set at 20%. If the community feels like the sustainability and the project runway is shortening, they can increase that tax up to 25%. But it is community driven. It is completely 100% up to the governance of the token. The rest of that is basically all from when the project was launched. So next we'll go into staking. Obviously, definition of staking is to incentivize rebasing. Sphere's primary appreciation mechanism is staking. Rebase rewards come from revenue from the protocol's transaction taxes, Ponzi-nomics, and various other yield-generating revenues. So that's the S&P 500 of the crypto world, where they want to invest in other projects. All right, we went through the taxes. Here's a better breakdown. So 13% on buy and transfer. So as soon as you get into the project, you're losing 13%. The nice thing is you're not losing 100% like some of these nodes as a projects or nodes as a service projects, I should say. Sorry. So at least you retain most of your tokens, but that is a big chunk. And then there's that 20 to 25% sell tax. Right now they have it set at 20%, but that could increase based on what the community chooses up to 25%. Where do the taxes go? So 3 to 5% will go towards the investment treasury, 5% on the liquidity pool to ensure ample liquidity when you want to buy or sell tokens, and 5 to 10% risk-free value, which will hedge against volatility in the market to ensure stability in the price of Sphere. So they can have a separate treasury, basically, where they can add tokens back in if whale dumped or something like that, and increase the token price, basically, so it doesn't have a huge whale dump dip. All right, and then they talk about these dynamic taxes. For most of us, this is not going to apply, but dynamic tax is basically a whale tax. Everybody knows what a whale tax is. If you own 1% of the liquidity pool, for example, it's an extra 5% tax every time you sell. 4% is 20% tax, and so on, up to 70%. So it could get quite up there. But this tax does not affect the ordinary buyer because of the sheer volume of liquidity pool one would need to have make such a share possible. So basically what they're saying is, unless you're a whale, this doesn't apply to you. For us, normal investors that are getting in, with a couple of $1,000 or something like that, it's never going to hit that. So that's not even something that we need to worry about. If you are a whale, though, you may want to look into that. All right, so it goes into a little bit on Polygon Network. Like I said, it is on Polygon, and that enables us to interact with MetaMask. The nice thing is, with MetaMask, we can secure that with a hardware wallet. I'll be doing a video on that soon, and that gives us a little bit more security with our MetaMask wallet and with all these projects that we are getting into. And that's basically it. So now we're on to how to buy and stake Sphere. So we are going to go into their DApp and go ahead and make that purchase. I already have a bunch of Matic in my wallet, so I will skip the purchasing of Matic. You can do that on any exchange. I prefer KuCoin, but you can use Gate.io or Crypto.com, whatever exchange that you normally use. Just purchase some Matic, and then you're going to send them to your MetaMask wallet. So once you have that, you can go into their DApp, which is the dashboard here. So they do have a calculator, and I'm curious to take a look at that real quick. So sphere amount, we're going to be investing $500, which is roughly 48,500 sphere tokens at the current APY and current price. So we'll click on current. And future sphere, we'll leave it at the current price. If it raises, then your ROI actually goes up. So let's say we're going to go with half a year, 180 days. We've got a potential return of $15,000 on $500. So that's not too bad. 1 year, we're looking at $500,000. So we'll see if the projects can sustain for a year. That would be great. Like I said, I know that there's plenty of people out there that got into Titano early and did really, really well. So if this is another one of those projects, you throw $500 in, and it's kind of a gamble. So this is one of my high risk plays. Again, do your own research. I am not a financial advisor, but I'm willing to throw 500 in to possibly see returns like this. Why not? You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. So anyway, we'll go back to the dashboard here, and we're going to connect our wallet. And it's MetaMask. Next and connect. We're going to add sphere to your wallet. Add token. Okay, so now we're going to go over to swap. And we're going to put in 329 Matic. And we've got the auto tax checked, so that lets that 13% tax come in. I'm going to adjust the slippage up to 2% just to be on the safe side, and go ahead and try to swap. We'll confirm the transaction. And we are pending.
Few moments later.
And we're done. We have a transaction successful message down here. So let's go back over to the dashboard. So after a couple seconds on the dashboard, the holdings popped up, 434. We were a little bit under on with the taxes coming out and everything. So that's all right. We got 434 in there. We didn't have to do anything. You don't have to, stake or click any buttons or anything like that. Once you purchase the sphere in your MetaMask, so they are still in your MetaMask wallet, I can take them back to QuickSwap or BoxSwap and swap them back to Matic and sell them if I choose. So again, the plan is to just hold on to this one, or hodl, as you will. And we are daily earnings shows as $8.31. I will update everybody as that goes. So again, please like this video if it helped you out. That helps us out with the YouTube algorithm and spreading this content to other people and getting them more awareness on the project. And again, description below has all the info for our monthly giveaway. Please leave any comments below if you like this project or any other projects that you want to see us get into. And again, have a great day.